Hello, friends, and welcome back to Shadows of Loathing. I was having a look over my stats between recordings, and I'm going to go with Mysticality because I want to be a bit more wizardy. And I couldn't buy this anyway, so I think you have to buy everything and then you'll get different skills, which I kind of like because it means that you're well rounded and you're not just focusing everything into one stat. And I also equipped Shelly the Turtle, and I need to equip the grimy spatula. So I have no pants and no shoes, which is a bit sad. Not that I don't like Wyatt the Wren, but I feel like the heal from Shelly the Turtle is going to be more helpful because, it's time-based combat, so every time you get hit, he'll heal me. Or she'll heal me. They will heal me. Alright, well, we're not going to talk to you, Gabby, because we went through all your dialogue last time. But, yeah. We also got some cheap cologne, which I think might be able to help us go to the other trash can, but maybe not. Yeah, probably not. Alright, so where am I even going? Here? Or this one? Wait, which building am I meant to go to? Newspaper office key. She's at the end of the street. Okay, newspaper. Cola Wall surplus, Murray's Antiques, for leads. Clue, this isn't the newspaper. No. Oh, it's probably this. Yeah. Okay, time to bust in here and find a weird cursed hat. Unlock the door. You take a deep breath and unlock the door. You give the key to Gabby for safekeeping. Why can't you let me save any keys? Alright, well. There's a half-finished document in the typewriter. Read it. Government corruption at all-time high. The government has once again slashed funding to city services and social programs, citing waste, but without offering any supporting figures or explaining where the funds have been reallocated to. Additionally, anonymous sources report it cuts off abruptly. Maybe it's a result of the pink slip next to the typewriter. Read it. Curtis, if I've told you once, I've told you 100 times. Not enough people buy the paper anymore to keep the lights on in this joint. Electricity is expensive because it is a very recent innovation. As such, fully half of your salary is paid by the government subsidies. That is to say, the hand that feeds you is the hand you keep biting. You're way back, buddy, but you give me no choice. Clean out your desk and scram. Grover Burgess, editor-in-chief. I mean, well, Curtis wasn't wrong. You see the corner of a note sticking out from underneath the desk ladder. Read it. The note says, Tucker, I got that bottle you wanted. I stuck it under the water cooler where Burgess can't find us and read us out to the Pro-E's spec. Under the water cooler, huh? Surely it's not still there, but I couldn't hard to check. And then, handwritten note. Robson, first Hinden, then Carver. Who's next? Venable says if Burgess comes for him, he's going to karate chop his desk in half. Sincerely, Curtis. P.S. What's a karate? Oh hey, it's one of these new Arcane Press newsfeed. High tech, gaze into it. Severe storm causes trolley disaster, prevents 5 other trolley disasters. Keep watching. Prohibition agents confiscate 40 barrels of wine, 10 cheese wheels, and some nice fresh honeycomb also seized. Keep watching. Jack Dempsey removed teeth to improve boxing skill. Says Dempsey in interview. Keep watching. Babe Ruth gets haircut. Baba says you think you could have left a better tip. Keep watching. Second edition of Principia Mathematica published. We still cannot understand what it is. This is like little children. One more. Today's winning racehorses. Grisla's mother, too much corn, and how it's a jacket. Perusian bards declare independence. Claim debauch tavern as a sovereign city-state. Charles Lindbergh cooks stew. Onlookers report it might be like it smells like beef or maybe lamb. Today's list of banned dances. The chutney slide of the Dirty Dirty Blitz and the Upside Down Tanger. You guys are looping. Alright, I didn't get anything for it. Whoever worked at this desk forgot their cufflinks. Take them. Thank you. I love cufflinks. Ink slip. Hinden, I'm not paying you to publish cockamamie conspiracy theories. In fact, I'm not paying you at all anymore. Clean out your desk and hit the road. Grover Burgess, editor-in-chief. P.S. Do you like the word cockamamie that I use up there? It's the same term I coined. It means ridiculous or implausible. I think it's really going to catch on. There's a half-finished letter. Reginald, I think Burgess is on to us. We've gotten careless. In fact, maybe I shouldn't be typing this out of the letter instead of just talking to him in person. Why am I doing this? Meet me under the water cooler this afternoon. Ah, crap. Here comes Burgess with a pink slip. Sincerely. It doesn't say who it's from. The writer must have gotten fired before they could type their name. Also, under the water cooler? What's that all about? Alright, well. Did I read these ones? Yeah, I read those ones. Coffee? There's a little bit of very, very old coffee left in this percolator. Pour it in a cup. Pouring yourself this cup of coffee is the first step on a short, nasty journey. Got a nasty old coffee. There's nothing left in there except the dregs of the dregs, and your standards aren't that low. I mean, it's no spittoon. Crumpled up slip cover. I can't believe I have to tell you this, but it's against company policy for an employee to steal the printing press. You are fired. You are so fired that I need a new phrase to describe it. I'm giving you the axe. And if I see you face in here again, I will give you both the axe and set you on fire. How did you even lift it? You must have had, what, 5 accomplices? Unbelievable. You make a mental note never to pick a fight with this clever person. Yeah, that seems wise. 3-in-1 binder. Pneumatic tube system operation manual. Nice, nice. Looks like Venable made good on his threats. Such the record. Nothing Venable missed to taken out of stuff. We've already smashed it. The drawer on this one is slightly ajar. Ew, nasty old leftovers. Let's have a look. Quest item. Alright. Congealed gross goo. Okay, that's cool. Let's check the archives. Look, let's check the archives. Okay, this is a waste of time because I need to look up something specific. Oh, October 14th, 1908. Tragic accident certain to have no consequences. Tragedy occurred yesterday evening when Hiram McClellan's owner of the first mass-produced commercial automobile, registered in the state, accidentally struck and killed the first stage hitchhiker, i.e. a person standing on the side of the road attempting to solicit transportation from passing motorists. Fortunately for McClellan's, the notion that vengeful spirits of the dead might haunt the places of their demise and murderous phantasmagoric rage has been rejected by modern science as rather unlikely, wouldn't you say? Yeah, sure, unlikely. Okay. So I can look up stuff. That's cool. Move it. Hey, look, a trapdoor. Go through it. Hang on. Nothing else? Alright. There's people with fish heads. Alright, cool. I'm going this way. It's an underground press. Literally, there's still a newspaper left in it. Take the paper. Okay. Oh yeah, it's an underground... an underground press. Calendar is from 11 years ago. There's a huge black skull scrolled on July 22, 1917. Huh, what happened then? Ooh, give me 2 seconds. I can find it. I can find it. You find something interesting. The top story from that date is the Ocean City Comptroller's passing of an overly complicated sidewalk right-of-way policy that outlawed street signs, newspaper vending machines, and limited the maximum allowed width of newsstands to 4 feet. The story continues to say that watchful eye management raised concerns about loss of revenue, and the comptroller made a vague promise to divert city funds to make up for any future shortfall. Looks like it worked out great for everyone. There's still some water in there. Fish with my fishing rod. Wait, what? They really should provide cups for this. You got an item, handful of clean water. Huh. How? Where is it? Cure an ally who is on fire. Okay. There's a control panel for the pneumatic tube system. Check it out. Green button, a red button, a big lever, and knob with a bunch of letters, and a series of colored lights that are all currently off. Consult the manual. Power on button, pumping gauge level. If the red one's light, suction. Okay. I hope that like this stays and I don't have to remember all of this because I'm bad at this. Okay, red is A, blue is E, green is D. Power engage. Okay. Pull the lever. Oh, push the red button. Green button. Pull the lever. A yellow light. Oh. Okay, well if red is A, blue is E, and green is D. Can I consult the manual? It's the same thing. Alright, I'll turn the knob. Red is A. A. E. D. I'm gonna try F. Oh shoot. You click the dial into place and it shuts down. Alright, can I try again? Green button. Lever. Turn the knob. Is it G? Okay. I mean, I can just like green button, level, knob. A is red. I try B. Okay, now I just feel personally attacked. Fill the manual. A, E, D. Alright, well I guess the only one left I have is C. So we'll try C. Turn the knob. Down to C. Oh, I sucked up the fish! That's fucked up. Well, someone's gonna get some very strange mail. And how? What were these things anyway? And what were they doing down here? Were they trying to sell an underwater newspaper? That wouldn't work. The ink would smear. Well, it's a very old manhole cover. An ominous, vaguely passion stain on the ground. This must be the hat Jessica wanted you to recover. Take it. You got an item. Terribly cursed fedora. Alright, well. I don't know. I mean, I could have just done the fight, but that was kind of fun. You decide you won't be needing that pneumatic tube system operation manual after all and return it to the grass you grabbed it from. One fewer thing to carry. And I read everything else, I think, right? Terribly cursed fedora. Oh, I really want to equip it. I probably shouldn't equip it. I really want to equip it. We'll just take it back. We'll see what happens if we take it back. We didn't even get to do any punching. We puzzled it out. Hey, Dad? Uncle? This must be Charles Wallace. Speak to him. You must be Charles Wallace. I'm Caroline. That I am. Pleased to meet you, Caroline. What do you do around here? Oh, your general handyman sort of stuff. I keep the lights on and the water running. Built the Detractotron and the uncursing machine too. Wow, that's some real high-tech wizardry. Oh, it's nothing really. Let me ask you something. What is this about an uncursing machine? Oh, I only built the thing. I can't begin to tell you how it works. The innards are all wired up to a little porcelain cat figurine that Murray found somewhere. Well, that's weird. In a real traditional sense. Yep. Nothing right now, Charles. I would like to uncurse the fedora. That sounds really fun. How's it going? Did you find the hat? I found a hat. I guess that's the one you meant? It doesn't look unusual. Other? Yeah. Well, it does creep me out a bit. I can't really put my finger on why. I know what you mean. Feels a bit like you have a headache, except you don't actually. More like a feeling of dread. Like something terrible is about to happen, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, it is definitely not related to the fact that I need you to take the hat and go sit in that machine over there. Why? That is that uncursing machine. Gotta get the curse off that hat, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But, can't I just put the hat in the machine? Why do I need to be involved? Because the machine needs a mind to guide the uncursing process. Together you'll lift the curse from the hat and transform it into a sort of allegorical dream space that the machine can transfix. What? Sorry, I know it's a lot. Let me rephrase. The uncursing machine uses your subconscious mind to drive a wedge between an item and its curse. The item is cleansed relatively easily, but that doesn't negate the curse fully. Once separated from the item, the machine stores the curse and allows you to physically project into it to try to resolve the metaphorical scenario at the core of its existence. That's where things can get a little weird. Yeah, I know it sounds crackers, but you just have to give it a try to understand. Okie dokie. There's the uncursing machine. Sit in it. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? The terribly cursed fedora. No sooner have you sat down than the machine with a hiss positively whiffs the fedora straight up into the dome. The hat rattles around in there angrily like a snake in a cement mixer, and after a good loud minute, it flops limp and wet into your lap. Whatever ominous energy once possessed the terribly cursed cat is gone. It is now simply a terrible hat. I have an uncursed fedora, where the curse itself still lives, transfixed as a dreamlike construct within the machine. Now, how do I get rid of that curse? See, curses are like energy, Caroline. They can't be created or destroyed, only changed. Can't remember who said that. Isaac Newman? Newton? Newman. Yeah. The machine knows how to take a curse from one object and put it on itself, but as for how you change a curse, well, I don't know. That's some higher consciousness, spiritualist stuff. Don't know much about that. I'm more of a Newton sort of guy. The fedora's curse bounces around the innards of the machine, daring you to come project your consciousness inside it. Sounds safe. I'll do that. Fedoral Reserve. Wait, am I an axe-wielding maniac? I'm an axe-wielding maniac. There's the machine. It is open, but the work here is not yet done. Fedoral Reserve. I'm so mad. I heard thy death call, creature. Rest now, I will finden thy murder. A tree felled before its time, a ground stained with sin. Yes. Et in Arcadia eager, even in Arcadia there is death. Yes, even in paradise there is a killer. Am I the killer? Thou know who I am and why am I here? I Cutter, there has been a murder. What knowest thou of murder? That I did not do the murder, and that is all. What more have there for me? I can't do this accent, I'm so sorry. Only this. I am one of 3 brothers. One of us always tells the truth. I hate this riddle. One of us always lies, and the third of us does not speak in at all, but honks. If I find in thee a liar, there is nothing I can do to save in thee. I, Cutter, thou art a servant of the wood. Blessed be her branches. Blessed be. Okay, so we got 3 and then 2, and then I'm guessing that's 1 over here. Okay. Well, you look like the one that doesn't talk. Something is rotten in the wood, Cutter. I a murder, with perversions at its source. Speak to me of perversions. I have no thing to say, for I do not tarry with them. What do thou tell in me? I am troubled by the murder, but of it I know nothing. I warn thee, my forgiveness makes no round for liars. Thou wilt do what thou must, Cutter, I have no doubt. Thy brother speaking of 3 brothers. One who always lies, one who always tells the truth, and one who doesn't speaking at all, but honks. What speaking of thee is this? I do not honk and sire, I swear and upon it. Well, you don't honk, so that is true. Never has thou honken, never, never, 'tis a sin in mine eyes. So you have never honked. Do you honk? Ooh. Big power in the wood today, Cutter. I, a tree has fallen in the forest, and it has made a sin, but not me a sinner, that I assure thee. Thou claim to be without sin? None of us without sins, but mine do not run to murder. Then whose? Look for my brother. Thy brother speaks of 3 brothers. This is fairy talk. No thing has honkin' in this land since Mother Duck laid the big egg. No honkin' since then, no sire. Oh no, they're all lying. Speak to the first tree. I say I did not do the murder. Thou lie about honkin'. What say? Thy brother's honkin' not. Thou wouldst lie to the cutter of the wood. Thou wouldst do murder in the wood. Ah, thou hast the right of it. I sought only to distract thee while I make my escape. Goodbye, Cutter. Do not run from me, tree. I do not run. Now, nay, I grow in 100 years I'll have grown so tall and strong, thine axe will never fell in me. But I will not wait 100 years. Die, Mordra. This is not fair. Where? Big rot in the wood today, Cutter, and wait, what? No, that's not you. You don't talk like that. Dark thoughts of trees, axes, and bloody sap cling to your skin. You shake them off like dreadful cobwebs. You're not sure what just happened, but as you turn over the formerly terribly cursed fedora in your hands, you feel confident that the curse which plagued the statue little felt thing has finally gone for good. You put the hat back on. It nearly sparkles now. Upgrade. Now all you've got to reckon with is whether you're the kind of gal who goes around wearing a fedora. Fedora. I love it. They were actually invented as women's hats in the first place. Ooh, mysticality. Yes, mysticality. Alright, well. Okay, nothing right now. Can I go to bed? How'd it go? It worked, I guess? Great, what was it like? I had some kind of crazy dream. There was a woodcutter. That was me, I guess. And these talking trees. And one of them had sinned. You know what? Never mind. Some kind of crazy dream is plenty for me. Okay, good. Can I go to bed now? Oh my god, my room! There's a shelf for knickknacks and tchotchkes, I think is how you say that. Tchotchkes. There's an old ragdoll on the top shelf. Must have been left by the previous tenant. Walk away from the shelf. I can't have the dolly? Aww. Finally, time to get unpacked and get some sleep. Open the trunk. Ah, what the heck? No, my stuff! You stamp out the flames, but it's a total loss. Everything you earn has been reduced to ash. Everything? Everything except, bizarrely, the stamp from Murray's letter. You got an item, a stamp from Murray's letter. Oh, I finally get my stuff. Lots of empty space in here. You should try to acquire a bunch of random crap to clutter it up with. A television set. You've heard of these. Isn't this the 1920s? Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Okay, then that makes sense. You're very ready for this day to be over. Relatable. Go to sleep. Ooh, look at the wavy. Uh-oh. I dream about school. Oh no. Jacob Molly. These are my favorite literary ghosts. Lots of people in this hallway, it seems. Talk to one of them. Hello, hello. Nice faces you've got there. Did you know which locker is mine? I can't remember which locker is mine. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's alright, I'll figure it out eventually. How's it going? Do you know which locker is mine? Okay. 6 lockers. First one. Ants. Second. Peanut butter. Babe Ruth. Empty. Cookbooks, but they're in French. The 6th locker opens into the vast, uncaring emptiness of space. You slam it touch quickly so as not to suffocate. 7th one. There isn't a 7th one. I said check the 7th one. And I said there are only 6 lockers. Check the 7th locker now. Okay, geez, look in the 7th locker. It's filled with old school papers. Look at the papers. They've all got your name on them. They're your papers. Read one. How I Spent My Summer by Caroline Turner, age 6. This summer I visited my Uncle Murray. Uncle Murray is funny. He knows magic. I had a fun time with Uncle Murray at the end. Look under the papers. Underneath the pile of school papers you find an overdue library book. I know which one is yours. It's the 3rd one. Okay, thank you. Is it the 3rd one? Tiny Shrines of Babe Ruth? The hallway is less crowded now. Well, I hope it's the 3rd one. I hope I didn't just send them into space. Alfounder, Brandwith, Gavunculus the 3rd. Lily looks friendly. Wait, what? The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you can convince Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. I did that there. No, you didn't. I did! I asked Freddy to hold my stuff and he said yes. You don't even know Freddy. You're fine, you call me. Hello there, you must be... She flips through the book on her desk. Ah, here we are. Turner. Caroline Turner. Yes, I'm Caroline Turner. I'm your academic advisor. It's time for you to choose your class. But I dropped out. In real life, certainly. You must, however, choose a class. Okay. Now then, it looks like there are 3 classes for you to choose from. There's Advanced Kicking and Throwing, the classes for Pig Skinners. Then we have the Overview of Curd Conjuring, this is a class for Cheese Wizards. And finally, Weird Time Signatures 504, this course is for Jazz Agents. I'm kind of interested in being a Jazz Agent. I know I said I wanted to do magic, but tell me about the Jazz Agency. Masters of syncopation and improvisation, Jazz Agents use their rhythm and moxie to move through the world in style. In combat, they attack with subtlety, weakening their enemies and stacking the odds in favor over time. Maybe not. I'm interested in being a cheese wizard. As a trained chef magi, cheese wizards use their intellect and mysticality to accomplish their goals. In combat, they wield hard elemental cheeses to damage their foes and soft soothing cheeses to heal themselves and their allies. I love it. I'm a cheese wizard. You're a cheese wizard, Caroline. Brilliant. Now then, there's just the minor matter of your minor. It looks like you've already completed it, but it doesn't say what you studied. I minored in cryptobotany. Ah, cryptobotanist, so you're an expert in all manner of plant-based arcana. Actually, no. Let me have a look. Applied insectology, expert on bugs and the birds and the bees. Let me see the rest. Married in the psychology of rocks. So you know a lot about rocks and gems and their hopes and dreams. Yeah, let's go with rocks. Why not? Absolutely. Psychogeologist. Well, with that, I believe I'm done. Feel free to wake up and go about your day. How would I go about doing that? She smiles and points to the door on the right side of the screen. I mean, the right side of the dream. Just go through that door. Thank you. Ooh. Ah, the abyss. You could gaze into it for days. Alright, let's go on through. Yay, now I'm a cheese wizard. And I have got more character stats and the like, so let's have a look at that. Yeah, wow, okay, that's a lot more. And perks. Gather crafting ingredient from rocks. I can steal the secrets of rocks. Okay. I have 25 experience. These are expensive. Mm-hmm. 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 Wisdom of Jarlsberg. Alright, but I might get the strong back because I mean, like, why not get all of them? And it'll probably help me with, like, strength-based things. So. Alright. Gorgonzola's Guile. Alright, so it looks like these are... Okay, okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. You awake feeling surprisingly refreshed. Yesterday's adventures leaving you none the worse for wear. Your effects reset each day. I'm so sad about my stuff. Ooh. Always check your sources. Can I equip them? Yes. Gets rid of my gloves. That makes sense. Overdue library book. You checked this book out 13 years ago and have spent the last 12 years and 50 weeks feeling slightly guilty about not returning it. Read. You didn't feel like reading it when you were in grade school, and you don't feel like reading it now. Okay. Stamp from Murray's letter. It's got a picture of a cute dog, and it's not even charred. Let's examine it. Curious, the postmark says 18th of April 1906, even though Jessica said she mailed the letter only a couple of weeks ago. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Let's read the underground newspaper. It's more of a manifesto, specifically calling out the government's suppression of the local newspaper and the importance of a free press. There's also an amusing but puzzling cartoon about a dog roasting a mouse for throwing a broken cat's head, but which the cat didn't seem to mind. Interesting. So, yeah, these are... If I eat this, I can read that. But I'm not using a gun anymore. Okay, well. Morning, Caroline. How'd you sleep? Wait, why are you still wearing those wet clothes? All my other clothes burned up in a freak luggage fire. Oh, geez, that's weird and unfortunate. You seem less surprised by it than I would expect. We've gotten kind of accustomed to weird and unfortunate stuff happening around here. You could pick up some clothes from the shop out front if you don't like looking like someone's dusty old grandma. I'll be alright, thanks anyway. Well, once you get the sleep out of your eyes, I've got another mission for you. Another cursed thing? Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while, but it keeps moving around. Mostly the reading is put at the local speakeasy at the back of an alley at the other end of the block. The artifact isn't there right now, but that's where I start looking. Maybe you can pick up some clues? Okay, what am I looking for? It appears to be a watch of some kind. A pocket watch, or maybe a wristwatch. I can't be certain. A watch in the speakeasy in the alley. Got it. Anything else? Ooh. You'll need the password for the speakeasy. It's fiddlesticks. Also, let me give you this to-do list. It's enchanted to always show you whatever's written on the chalkboard here. Pretty neat trick. Here's some meat for expenses too. The army surplus store next door should have everything you need in case things get rough. They will. They always do. A shelf full of books. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by this morning and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Wow, I can't believe I slept through this antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if it's the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both. You know any Latin, Caroline? I don't know any Latin. Only pig. We. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Yeah, they say it's a dead language, but I think nothing ever really dies. It just ends up in our store. Check the books. You select a random book from the Latin language collection. Lorem Ipsum Doublet appears to be about graphic design in the Holy Roman Empire. Hard to imagine that knowledge becoming relevant to your quest, but hey, now you know where to find it. But what's this? You got an item. Jesus, I have smelled. How'd that slip in there? Better take it. Clearly too modern to have any resale value in the antique store anyway. Great. Let it go. Jesus, I have smelt. One woman's tale of her travels and the many terrible cheeses she encountered on them. Grants a combat skill Quasar Fustilanter. Deal 5% damage. Read. You read the author's account of the world's worst-selling cheeses. It inspires you to great feats of strength. You got a skill. There's an epilogue, but due to Miss Vincent's really small typeface, you could read it, but it's going to take some effort. If you do, it will deal an additional 2 stench damage. But now is not the time for squinting, because I don't have 100 XP. Oops. Messages, none. Ooh. Hey, good to see you up. We'd have quite a morning already. So the bookshelf over there, just bought it. It's a real rare find, Caroline. Came from a 17th century cargo ship with a moss flower. Wow, that's quite a provenance for a bookshelf. Yeah, it was the ship's wheel. Captain brought the moss flower out of dock. Couldn't steer, drove into a starfish. Whole thing sank instantly. Anyways, anything I can help you with? Nothing right now, Charles. Let's try the cat again. Calliope is still sleeping on her towel. Alright. Chapter 1. Welcome to Ocean City. Alright. Well. Cause. Alright, well you have fun. I'm gonna go into the surplus store. Alright, dubious grenades. Dozens of nearly identical books about nearly identical rifles. This is a lot of ordnance for a civilian shelf. That should be a lure against the kind of thing. Proprietor. Dangling bags for army stuff. Introduce yourself. Hi there, my name's Caroline. Hello, fellow war enthusiast. I'm Herschel. Herschel Wood. I wouldn't say I'm an enthusiast. Herschel's expression doesn't change. Can I interest you in any fine historical memorabilia? Ask, see what's for sale. Whoa. There is a whole bunch. Culinary tactics. Parmesan missile. Deal 3 damage and reduce more. Sardines! But if I buy it, can I give it to the cat? I mean, I don't need a... Okay, I kind of want to buy the sardines. Oh, and I can sell things too. Like, should I sell the baseball bat? I might sell the baseball bat, because I don't need the baseball bat. But I will keep the crowbar. But what if I need the baseball bat? Oh my gosh, see, this is... I have such trouble playing games because I'm like, no, what if I need it? It should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna buy the book. Say hi. Let's go about the dubious grenades. What's the story with Gru's grenades? Oh, they're probably fine. Why doesn't the book say fine grenades then? He looks at the grenades then you. Say, how'd you like to do some field research? So, sure, why not? I love side quests. He hands you a bunch of grenades. You got an item. Dubious Cold Wars grenade. 6. Just try them out next time you're gonna fight, and when you're all done, come back and let me know how it went. Alright, cool. I love free grenades. Alright, well first, I need to try to feed this cat. Feed her. Government issued sardines. You open the can of sardines. Calliope immediately wakes up, devours the entire can, and then purrs as she licks the remaining oil from your fingers. Looks like you made a new friend. New cat unlocked. Now you can now pet Calliope to receive a boon. Pet her. You give her a nice scratching and she purrs as she goes back to sleep. You gain in effect Calliope's boon. Alright. Yes. Calliope's affections have reinforced you against the slings and arrows and mice and birds of the world. Okay. That's pretty cool. It says I've unlocked a new cat, so I'm assuming there's gonna be more cats. So, you read the book and learn an efficient, battle-tested method for hurting people with cheese. You got a skill, Parmesan Missile. There are some notes scrawled in the margin by some former over the book. They're messy, but you could read them if you put some effort in. Not right now. Alright. Now I have 2 damaging spells and some grenades. I guess I was walking on the road, so that kind of makes sense. I want to go check the newspaper too, because there was that... this one? This one. April 18th, 1906. Frisco fights. This morning at 5:12 Pacific Standard Time, the city of Frisco was rocked by a massive earthquake, the magnitude of which science has not yet agreed upon a method of measuring. The initial death toll is estimated to be as many as 500, though that number will suddenly increase due to the fires currently raging across the city. There have also been strange, scattered reports from witnesses who claim to have observed unusual phenomena such as beams of black light, subsonic laughter, and soul-rending nightmares. Our editors wish to point out that Frisconians are known for their fondness of psychedelic intoxicants. We're really starting to enjoy doing this kind of research. Oh, I can just mouse over things. I've been playing with my keyboard, so I didn't notice. You got a nose full of news and you're always sniffing. You gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Well, that's ominous. That's pretty cool. I like that. How is my XP going? 15. Okay, well when I get 15 more, I can get the good eyesight one. This is where the alley where Jessica says the speakeasy was. Check it out. You weave through various trash cans and piles of uncanned trash until you reach a serious looking door. Knock. A little panel slides open near the top of the door and narrowed eyes regard you through it. Password? Fiddlesticks. Okay, come on in, but you better not be a pro-y. I don't even know what a pro-y is. These people have fish heads. I murdered people with fish heads. Should I not have murdered the fish head people? Is that a spittoon? This spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Maybe you can ask the bartender about it some other time. A milky-eyed sot to talk to him. He turns his head towards you and smiles. I will leave you to your milkiness for now. This guy loves hitting their spoons together. Talk to the bartender, which I will do later. Wait, aren't these the fishmen from the Watchful Eye basement? You're so used to not thinking about where those things go once you put them in a tube. Say hello. Hey, remember from the tube? Beat it, hun. We're off the clock. I didn't realize you could talk. I can talk about anything you like. Dickens, Flaubert, the Brontes. What can you tell me about the Brontes? I think their books are too long. What can you tell me about Dickens? You think his books are too long. What can you tell me about Flaubert? Which books are the book right length? None. Okay, that was helpful. Enjoy your drinks. Spoons. The baseline. Ladies dancing to a different song. Guys being detected with Charleston Fever. Piano player twirls a tune. These people are obviously on a first date and you shouldn't bother them. Some weird symbols are carved into one of the floor tables. The spoon guy's following me. It's weirdly responsible of this illegal poison dispensary to have a first aid kit. See what's in there. You got an item cause pad 3 and activated charcoal briquette 3. Nice. This lady's making ethereal music with spirit-filled glasses. This is a nice speakeasy. There's a door. They don't want to be disturbed and you've already sent them through a pneumatic tube once. Alright, bartender. Oh wait, weird guy. Don't bother him, he's bouncing. Okay, talk to the bartender. He looks up as you approach, but doesn't stop shaking. Hello, he grins. Hello, baby. Welcome to Oliver's place. My name's Caroline. Whatever you say, baby. Are you Oliver? Oh, heck no. I'm Fancy Dan, the cocktail man. Pleased to meet you, Dan. Hey, do you happen to know what time it is? Perhaps because you have a watch on you? Sorry, baby. The only one around here who carries a pocket watch is the owner, Oliver Gluck, and he left about an hour ago to pick up our latest shipment of hooch. From who? From whom, baby? Before I was Fancy Dan, the cocktail man, I was Fancy Dan, the English teacher. Sorry, from whom? From the Mumba guys, we always get it from. Where is the handoff? Fancy Dan smiles. The refrigerator factory. I see. How do I get there? Dan grabs a cocktail napkin and hands it to you. Thanks? Oh, haha, wrong napkin. Here. He takes that napkin back and grabs a different one with a couple of icons scrawled on it. Tape the napkin. Napkin? You got an item. Ocean City napkin map. As you take the napkin, Dan points to one of the icons on it. We're here behind Murray's store on Plunkett Street, so if you go out of the alley and then head straight for the edge of the napkin, you can't miss the factory. Location unlocked, Plunkett Street and Fridge Factory. Now the map of the area, you can open it by hitting M. Thanks, Dan. Don't mention it, baby. Want a drink for a road? First one's in the house. Sure. Do you have a drink around here? Beer. I'll have a beer then. Excellent choice. Keep things simple. The bartender pours you a beer. Bottoms up. Ooh, 5 max HP. You drink the beer. You've had better beer, but you've definitely had worse beer. Beer buzz. Leave. Ask Dan about it. Hey Dan, your spittoon is kind of inconvenient? Nah, baby. That spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. No, that's a bona fide historical artifact. What, really? That's right. Belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Really? Who? Well... I was just watching Markiplier's videos about spittoons earlier today because I was talking about how fun West of Loathing is, so... Well, no one's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfla Fumperdink. It's a strong theory because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it was that he loved spittoons. But other people say it belonged to a fellow by the last name of Northern Lion, and a whole lot of other people claimed it belonged to a whole lot of other people. Well, there's one thing we know for sure about this spittoon, whoever it was. They didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? Ew, gross. Haha, right? They sure got into some weird stuff back then. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. I will buy the milky-eyed slut a drink. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. Distilled to its essence, a lake is just a valley abandoned. I see. I think I see. I'll buy you another drink. I'm out of money. The lake is deep enough to drown dreams, but not the sins of the grandfather. I'll leave you to your milkiness. Oh, I can't buy him anymore? Okay, I guess I just have bought him enough. Open the door. It won't budge. Must be barred shut from the other side. Is there anything else I can talk to about with Fancy Dan? No, not really. Alright. So I guess... Weird symbols. The door to the bank is fastened with 3 locks. This is the maximum possible level of security. Look under the welcome mat. Not a bad idea, but if you're going to lift the welcome mat, you need to know what you're looking for first. Do I? How much stuff can be under a welcome mat? Just the key to the bank front door. As it turns out, the security of this place is inconsistent. Use the key. Ooh. The door's locks are molded on the monstrous mugs of the great Hound Cerberus, the 3-headed guardian of the underworld's banking sector. Each of the 3 heads has a name: Phylax, Smithapon, and Sneaky Pete, and a keyhole deep in its maw. I feel like I should leave it alone for now, but I kind of don't want to leave it alone. Walk somewhere else? Sure. Let's go to the fridge factory. A Herber nods pleasantly as you pass, and tips his battered hat to you. Howdy, miss. My name's Twink Young. I ain't been able to afford any work in town. Any chance you could spare 3 meat so I can buy some caviar? I'd be real grateful. Caviar? Not just say a sandwich? Well, aim high, I figure. I don't know what I'd call 3 meat caviar, but it ain't aiming high. Sure, here you go. Thanks a heap, miss. You're a real good egg. No problem. Bye. Okay, now I'm out of money. I need to get some money, because if there's somebody that asks me for more money, I won't have any. This toll booth was obviously stolen and dragged here. Maggie McTech. Refrigeration fight? These folks look like they're here for some serious business. Try to make a deal. Whoa there, kidder. This is a private party. Club members only. Yeah, like you said, club members only. What kind of club is it? It's a fraternal order of people who bribed us more than we're earning at gate guards. Pop-Bum Egg? I've never heard of it. How do I join? What are you, thick? I'd have thought it was obvious, pal. You give us meat. How much? 500. Yeah, 500 meat. Clancy, I told you to look up that repeating business. How am I supposed to come up with that kind of meat? Would you take a beating instead? Very hard fight. Ah. I'm gonna die. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I love Shelly. Alright, what have I got? Oh, I can remove bleeding. I can use more than one this turn. Oh. I want to shake and throw the grenade. No. Alright, well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, well, I can blast that guy. I mean, I'm gonna die anyway, but... Flip. Oh, I should have attacked somebody else and then I could have killed them. No. Shelly! Shelly! Okay, healing spores. Oh, I'm dead anyway. Okay, that was a hard fight. Well, I couldn't get out of it. Can I surrender? I'm not really sure what you expected to have happen there. Next time you decide to pick a fight against 4 huge pumpkins, maybe bring a little firepower. You can take a moment to consider your fate. Yeah, you can affect contemplative. You're thinking about that fight you lost and how much that sucked and how you don't want to lose any more fights. Fine. Do I still have Shelly? Oh, thank gosh. I still have Shelly. Oh, Shelly's a boy. I think Shelly can be a boy. Same. Okay. I would have been really sad if I had lost Shelly. Wait. 5 mysticality. Do you know what I can do with 5 mysticality? I can read the handgun's tale. The story is pretty boring. Study them. You got a perk, Advanced Handgunnery. You commit the techniques to memory and then practice them by shooting the back of the book to pieces with the nearest convenient handgun. 1 to ranged weapon attacks. Does that count for... No, I guess because it's a magical. Okay, well, I guess I could leave the factory and go back to the bank and steal some money. A bedraggled Herbert shuffled up to you with his hat in his hand. Excuse me, ma'am, I don't need to trouble you. I was just Newton Harris, and I was just wondering if you had any meat you could spare, just bringing it for a cup of Jada World these old birds. Wait, what's in that? It's like you're holding up Oberns, like I said. I'm a little short, sorry. Well, thanks for just listening. Good day to you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go rob a bank, and then I'll come back with lots of meat for everybody. Alright. What about Forlocks? In 1928, Forlocks systems are still dismissed as an unachievable liberal fantasy. Here's the key. Let's go with Phylax. The head of Phylax lets the key inside easily enough, but offers up incredible resistance when you try to turn it. Hercules would have to use up all 12 labors just to get these things going. Methaphon? The key fits in the hole alright, but it's labyrinth in the cylinder. You turn and turn and click on to click, but nothing results. What about Sneaky Pete? That's strange. The key turns over and over in the lock, but nothing happens. Something sneaky about this key on, right? I need 7 mysticality. Alright, well. What am I supposed to... How am I supposed to get... Let me read the to-do list. Either bribe or defeat the guys. Okay, well... Can't read that. I did check that. Clear water, newspaper, check that one. Stench armor. Fishing rod. Well, let's see what we can do. Whoop, I need to go in there. I can't go in there. Can't go in there. Don't want to go in there. I'm not done yet. Sail, going seems accurate. Well, this is a pickle. Alright, let me go and talk to Jessica because she might be able to give us a hint or a clue. I walked past the antique store, didn't I? I did. Hi, Caroline. How goes the hunt for the watch? I think I tracked it down, but I need a bunch of meat to get to it. What is it, stuck in a gumball machine? I tracked the owner to a refrigerator warehouse, but I need to bribe some mob goons to get in. Sorry kiddo, I already gave you all the walking around money we could spare. Maybe you could find some objects somewhere? Gross, any suggestions? Well, a lot of civic services are having trouble because of new hiring rules. Maybe you could store some cash under the table at Gothwaite Park? Great, which table? No, I mean, haha, I got it, just kidding. So... Okay, but where's the park? Hang on. I'll check it out. It doesn't tell me? Okay. I feel like there's less books in there than there used to be. Anything I can do? Do something? Oh, Charles seems preoccupied. He's checking his pockets and the drawers. I seem to have misplaced the chuck key to my drill. What's a chuck key? It's a little twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill. Any idea where you lost it? It couldn't have gotten too far. The corners and got stuck in the outlet. It's not long enough to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood. I can help you look for it. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gotta be nearby. Just wander around. I'm sure it'll turn up. Okay, I'll go try wandering around. As you're walking, Gabby strikes up a conversation. So you're new in Ocean City. Your first time at it? That's right, yeah. What things have you got of it? Well, to be honest with you, it's a little run down. Yes, Gabby understands you. It was much nicer before an economy happened. Lots of people, very excitement. Oh, have you seen the boardwalk yet? It's like a cat wearing pajamas. What? It is games there and a future teller. Well, that does sound like a cat wearing pajamas. Location unlocked. Ocean City Boardwalk. We'll check it out later. You need to keep wandering. A well-dressed man flags you down. Excuse me there, my good lass. Might you have a match on your person? I'm afraid not. Well, that just won't do. What if you should have cause to set something light in the future? Here, take one of mine. What a strange exchange. Do you see a glint of metal underneath a nearby bush? Hey, that must be the thing Charles Wallace lost. Nice. Okay, let's go back. Hey, I found it, Chuck. Whoops. Hey there, Caroline. Any luck finding my Chuck key? Yeah, I found it. That's it, thank you. Where'd you find it? Under a bush. Oh yeah, probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Well now, what can I do for you? Nothing right now, Charles. Well. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 25. Okay, almost. Well, she said go to the park, but is there a... She didn't unlock the park. It just said Plunkett Street. Let me double check. I tracked it down. I need a bunch of meat. Goldthwaite Park. Okay, which table? Where's Goldthwaite Park? Okay, well it's not that way. Bus stop. I don't know how to get to the park, but maybe we can go to the boardwalk. It's the only thing we've got. You hear a wet bubbling noise coming from an alley and cautiously pour around the corner. Two more of those weird fish-headed guys are rooting around through trash cans. You don't think they're the same ones from before, but since you're not hugely familiar with anthropomorphic fishermen, you're allowed to be sure. One of them suddenly looks up and blinks in your direction. Crap, did it see you? Sneak past them. You quickly duck behind a mailbox as the fisherman wetly plugs to the mouth of the alley and peers around. Then it shrugs and returns to its rummaging. Woo! You're not sure if the lamppost is holding up the hobo or vice versa. We don't have any money, so I'm a bit worried. Oh, maybe I should have sold some stuff. A grouchy looking guy is standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. He glares at you silently. Okay, I won't talk to you. Games, test your everything. Health station, Ferris wheel. It's a long pier, but you don't want to take an even longer walk off of it. Fish? You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice, you caught a whiplash rubberneck. You toss it in your fish sack. You got an item, fish in a sack. Continue fishing. This is much better than Stardew's fishing. Continue fishing. Pitchfork, stickleback. I assume I can sell the fish. Ooh, a crusty ring. That should be nice. Velvet frogmouth. Evan tide crawler. Got it, sockeye. How many fish can I have? Can I just fish out the whole ocean? Tempering them. I think these are just random. A bucket of chum. It looks like you've caught everything that was here. Okay, well, what is the bucket of chum? This is a bag of all the terrible fish you've caught. It's pungent. You've fished a whiplash rubberneck, a pitchfork stickleback, a velvet frogmouth, an Evan Rude tide crawler, got a sockeye, a trucker roll, a simpering whippleback, and a pig-headed mulefish. Just sell it. Bucket of chum. Okay, crusty ring. Uncrust. The ring that has been rendered unidentifiable by a thick crushed layer of ocean crud. A mood ring. Nice. The kind of mood rings you're thinking of haven't been invented yet, and I'm not sure how that makes you feel. Probably it makes you feel a different way every time you walk into a new room. Constantly changes your mood. Nice. I like it. Alright, well, I have been recording for an hour, so I'm probably going to leave it here at the pier, which is a nice little rhyme to leave on, and I'm going to figure out where this park is so I can get some money, I think. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely weekend, week, day, night, whatever it may be, and bye!